Hello, everyone, and hello to Shelley. So nice to be connecting with you.
Hi, Theresa. Lovely to connect with you and your guides today. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Well, it's good to be with you. Let's just start then with a prayer, and the guides will come through. Great Spirit, we ask for your protection as we join with the world of spirit. We ask that you would help us to open our minds, to open our hearts, and to open our lives to the information that becomes available to us. And we ask that you would bless what we are doing here. Amen. So we greet you once again, beloved friends, and we greet particularly at this time the Lady Shelley and all who are her spirit guides connecting with her at this time. We greet you, Lady Shelley.
Well, thank you.
And the topic selected for this discussion with spirit guides and with the Lady Shelley is the topic of transmute and transform, which is such a relevant topic at this time within your world. This, for all who are incarnated at this time in your world, is the most powerful time of transformation you will encounter in your entire existence in this incarnation. So whether there are those who have just been born into your world, whether you are older, this is the most powerful time of transformation. And it is essential that you learn to accept that the world you knew 3 years ago no longer exists. The energy has shifted so powerfully. Lady Shelley, what would you want to tell us about this topic?
Well, it's been the most amazing thing because the aspect of fire comes through very strongly, and the purification. And I see very many people around wanting to stay above it, stay only in what is comfortable, stay only in calling in the light, and not understanding that it's really, really important to embrace things like anger and embrace things like change, so that it can be transmuted and it can then be like a phoenix rising, and it can then be a new beginning and creative aspect and the joy that we all look for.
Yes, very much so. So that fire, that aggression, that anger, it's about moving beyond it, but by going through it. Yes,
very much so. And in the next slide, we show that how by actually flying into the what feels like the fire, the discomfort, that having the courage, because courage is very much a thing about fire, and it's much easier to stay in a situation where our comfort zone is. But having the courage to go deep, to go within, to find what our triggers are, not to know the story, but just to understand how each and every one of those is an opportunity for waking up and an opportunity for growth. And in finding that growth, in being able to soar high and do it with joy and with a passion for life, and giving us confidence to know that as the shifts of energy are happening, we can fly through those doors and we can find our peace.
yes, very much so. None within your world has made a completely peaceful transition through this time. Some are still struggling, but in essence, those who chose peace made progress. Others chose to remain within what was the previous aspects of the world, but they will be thrown out of it because it no longer exists. So yes, it is and has been a very trying, testing time for everyone. There hasn't been a single individual who has had it easy over the last few years. Everyone has had this journey through fire in whatever form it comes. And some may perceive that others have had an easy life, but none have had an easy life through this time of transformation. And the transmutation is ideal to burn away what was. Yes?
Yes, so very much so. And it is through going through that process of not ignoring it, but actually, as the eagle does, fly into it to change it, so that coming out the other end, we have a cleaner, clearer aspect. We know what we want to take into the new energies. And it doesn't mean we'll get it right every time, but it does mean that we have an understanding and we can catch ourselves and follow our flight through.
Yes, very much so. Shall we move to the next slide? Yes.
Yes, and here that shows that, yes, we're still flying, we're still in an aspect of fire, but we are able to create new beginnings. It's almost that we go through that portal, that door behind the eagle, where we can fly through into the new energies with more understanding. And even if we don't understand it, we know that we have used the gifts of the lessons, and we are cleaner and clearer as a result, and we have more tools to deal with changes that are still to come in the new year.
Yes, very much so. Allowing the energy that seems to be so destructive to work within your life, helping you to destroy what you do not need. Relationships, friendships, life has changed for everyone. And that has required you to actually allow this energy of destruction to operate in your life. And as you move out of it, you are changed. There has been a metamorphosis. Your energy is not the same. You are not the same. And we would encourage all who listen to this to make the most of every opportunity to listen to information about energetic shifts and transformation, to join environments where you can discuss this or immerse yourself in that. It is required that you align yourself with transformation, that you absorb the energy of destruction that is transmutation, so that you can rise. Any last words for this subject, Lady Shelley?
Not really. I think thank you very much. We've covered it really well, and thank you for all your extra information that you've brought through as well. It gives a wonderful tool for moving forward.
Indeed. So we from Spirit World, who align ourselves with our Midi and with the Lady Shelley, we leave you with our great and unconditional love for you.